3, 2, 1.
It's the Puff and Steph podcast.
Ha! Y'all thought we weren't coming back this week, but we are.
Did somebody think that?
I don't know. Probably.
Who said that? And why?
I don't know. It's Puff. It's Steph. Happy Monday. Today's show brought to you by Freisinger Hyundai. Right on the price, right on the pike. We're inside the American Shaman of PA studios. Your morning and workouts don't need to be sluggish. Get more energy and focus with CB Go. Try CB Go for only $15 at American Shaman of PA. One of my favorite things to get content from, to steal content from, if you will, is on Reddit. There's a forum called Am I the Bleep Hole?
Yes, it's a good one.
And we just did one a couple weeks ago. People tell stories, and the others who read it have to comment on whether or not they were the jerk in the situation. Remember the one where the mom came in while no one was home and cooked and cleaned and then put pictures of herself in the nursery and all that stuff. You and I agreed for the most part on this, but we also disagreed a little bit with it. A woman wrote that her husband isn't a very good cook. So typically she cooks the meals and he does the chores.
That makes sense, yeah.
But recently he began adding spices and telling her how she ought to cook. It all came to head after she spent hours prepping food for her parents. He ruined the entire meal in secret. When her parents ate the food, they thought it had way too much salt in it. Another dish was too spicy for them to eat. Her dad almost threw up. Afterwards, he admitted that he went behind her back to add ingredients that he thought were going to make her food even better.
What? What a bizarre thing to do.
Right. So some of the comments were like, he's deliberately sabotaging you. And also someone just flat out said, basically, we said, this isn't normal behavior.
No.
All right. So because my wife is who she is and she has that affliction of vegetarianism,
we think of her often.
We don't eat a lot of the same stuff.
Right.
This is going to be a problem when we have kids one day. I know. But we really don't eat the same stuff. I eat some things, and if I can, I'll make a meatless option. And then she'll eat what she eats. Very rarely do we actually eat dinner together. I would never in a million years be like, okay, one thing that she makes that I like are these things called broccoli cakes. And they're very good. Believe it or not. You never would want to put broccoli and cake together.
That's what I'm thinking. I'd rather have chocolate cake.
Right. Right. But these are pretty good. Never would I be like, you know what these mean? And just like, hey, what's that over there, honey? And behind her back, I sprinkle in some nutmeg or something.
Right. Like, what is he trying to prove something? I don't get the motive.
Someone's been watching the Food Network too much. These little creme fraiche. No.
You know, he needs to stay in his lane.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, but like if she said at the beginning of this, he is not a good cook. I'm assuming that he's aware of that if she's saying it so blatantly. So it's like, I'm also not the best cook, working on getting better. Someday I plan to be a great cook when I have a family. But for now, not that great. And I don't try to give people who are cooking for me tips and secretly do things and act like I know what I'm doing. It's odd.
Here's the thing, Steph. Whether or not you're a good cook is irrelevant because you can bake.
Exactly. I got the baking covered.
Yeah, you're good.
Thank you.
You're good. As long as the house smells like cookies or cake.
All the time. Too often.
Absolutely. Lady, this is not normal behavior. I'm not going to go as far as to say you should divorce him. But
no.
But you need to have a serious conversation. Like, he ruined this night with your parents. Okay.
And she put so much effort into it.
She did.
That's sad.
So he ruined it, and he needs to understand. So watching her dad almost throw up, I hope he understands that, like, he screwed up.
Yeah. She needs to put surveillance cameras in her kitchen, because apparently he's sneaking around.
You know the Ring doorbell? I got some other Ring cameras. I caught you. How dare you add paprika? This dish doesn't call for paprika. I thought it would help. It doesn't help with paprika on this. Come on. I think our criminals are getting lazier. In Hartsville, South Carolina, a man tried to rob a bank from the bank's drive-thru.
Is this probably the first time this has ever happened?
I have no idea, but he sent the note through that little tube that And so imagine you're the bank teller. You're like, okay, what's this note? Okay. It said, put money from all the drawers or he would kill.
Oh no, he doesn't even he doesn't even use proper grammar.
Not too long after that, police responded and found this guy in a blue minivan in the drive-thru's middle lane. They're like, okay, it's going to take us a couple of minutes to put all the money in the tube. Oh, okay. And he just waits there and the police show up.
Oh my gosh. So he's okay, I'll wait patiently. Wow, he made this too easy for the cops. He really did. He didn't even try to run.
Could you imagine just being that bank teller? Like, is this guy am I being punked? Is punked still a thing?
Doesn't that kind of ruin the adrenaline of it? Like, when you're, like, having to wait for the little tube to go up. I feel like that ruins the adrenaline.
Yeah, we promote victim culture in this country, too, so much that this woman, bank teller's probably like, on the news, I feared for my life. I passed the note, and then the next thought, I thought he was going to put a gun in the tube and send it my way and make me shoot myself.
Terrifying.
I was terrified. Oh, this one comes from us, Pennsylvania. Nice. Pennsylvania man reported to police that his 2010 GMC Acadia had been stolen. State troopers located the vehicle in the woods in Mount Pleasant Township. The car had been on fire. It looked like an accident. In the course of the investigation, police asked for the man's phone. He gave it up. This idiot didn't delete his search history. What did he search for? How to set your car on fire and make it look like an accident.
You can Google stuff like that?
Can you Google that right now on your phone?
That's a good question. Like, what actually pops up?
How to set your car on fire and make it look like an accident. $10 says this story comes up, but I'm wondering if it if other sites or other forums or whatever come up.
Like, is there like a Wikipedia page for this?
Maybe. Donald Cassidy was charged with arson and false reporting, among other things.
This story just keeps popping up. And then an ad from State Farm. Of course.
That's too funny. Set your own car on fire? State Farm is there.
It's exactly what it is. Also this, from howstuffworks.com, 10 top causes of car fires.
Oh.
But other than that, it's just State Farm ads and pretty much this story.
So we got the guy before who was too lazy to get up and go to the bank to try to rob it. And then you got another guy who can't be bothered to delete his own internet search history. Dude, you Googled how to set your own car on fire and make it look like an accident. It's pretty simple. Clear that browser history, bro.
Duh, come on. Don't you know how to do these things?
Man.
Tips for criminals.
There we go. I'm sorry. These are not tips for criminals. These are common sense things.
Apparently they are.
Put the money in the bag. It's like, can I help you? Oh, yeah, can I get a deposit slip and all the money in the bag or in the drawer? I just like making that noise, obviously. Coming up in just a couple of minutes. It is Monday, so that means Misconnection Monday.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph podcast.
So it's Monday, and that means we want to kick your week off with some love. We want to bring people together. This country's so divided. What can we all come around, Steph? Love. Something we can all get behind, the power of love, right?
Yep,
I
especially
think so.
through Craigslist.
Yep. Steph and I have scoured the pages of Craigslist because why? Because we believe in love. And we also want to let people know that, yeah, you should probably get a gun. All right. Misconnection Monday begins right now.
This one happened at Sheetz on Sunday afternoon. We were standing in line, socially distant, of course. I hate that's a thing that is so common now.
Of course.
But we held each other's gaze for a good couple seconds. I should have said something to you, but I lost my nerve after I paid. Would love to get a beer with you and be able to talk. What was I buying so I know that it's you?
Okay, so how long do they say they held the gaze?
A good couple seconds.
Okay, so let's say that it's 2 seconds. Well, we're gonna try an experiment right now. What we're gonna do, and I'm not looking at you on purpose, because what we're gonna do is on the count of 3, we're gonna stare at each other, and I want you to pretend like we don't know each other.
Okay.
All right, and I want you to pretend like you're waiting in line, socially distant, of course.
Of course.
So this part of your face is covered, so it's just your eyeballs. And I want you to see how long 2 seconds is. And see how creepy it is.
Okay, are we going to count out loud?
No. Just trust me, that's going to be 2 seconds.
Okay.
So it's going to be like, should I bring the music back up? Because it's like romantic?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. So where did this happen again?
Sheetz.
Okay. So you're sitting there, right? Waiting to pay for your MTO. I got bacon, cheese, and I got a croissant. And then behind you, 6 feet behind you, approximately, is the love of your life, potentially. On 3, we're going to lock eyes for 2 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that was 2 seconds. That was creepy.
Okay, that was a long 2 seconds. Yeah, that felt weird.
Well, he said a good 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So it was probably 2.5 seconds.
Right. Okay, I gotta get...
And we know each other.
Right. It is. If that was with a stranger, it's a little uncomfortable. I mean, unless you're like love at first sight, obviously, then it's just romantic.
Sure. Yeah, and then it's a Nicholas Sparks movie.
At Sheetz.
Yeah, no, she's not interested, bro. Giant East York. I was in my vehicle, and I thought I may have been in your way, so I said, sorry, I'm in your way. You said I was fine, but you're the one that's very fine. Nice, bro. If you happen to see this and you care to chat, get back to me. Here is my problem. Number 1, you're the one that was fine. Okay, good one.
Yeah.
Right. Number 2, bro don't use periods. He uses commas.
Oh, no.
Everything. I was in my vehicle and I thought I may have been in your way. Comma. Capitalized S. So I said, sorry, I'm in your way. Comma. Capitalized Y. You said I was fine, but you're the one who was very fine. Comma. Capitalized I. If you happen to see this and you care to chat, get back to me. At least that was a period at the end.
You know what? He doesn't know the difference between a period and a comma. He doesn't know your, and your. The answer is no.
Wait, isn't a comma just like A fancy period. It's like a period, but with like a tail. It's like a bougie period. That's what I thought it was.
It's like the same thing, right? Girl, don't do it. You deserve somebody who knows proper grammar. This one. Sorry.
Are you okay? Do I need to stare at you creepy some more?
Yes,
Or
please.
good 3 seconds?
Please do.
2, 3. Are you okay?
Yeah, no, we're all good.
Right, you have water next to you.
I know. There's something in my throat. I promise it's not COVID. Okay. This one happened at Family Dollar. Another place where everybody falls in love.
Heck yeah. Great prices. Fall in love. What's not to like?
This one also uses like a lot of commas. Long shot. You showed me your tattoo. Thought it would curve my curiosity, but it didn't. If you want to talk, let me know.
Okay. What are we going to make fun of this person for?
Curve my curiosity?
Yeah, but what makes it funnier?
That I didn't know.
You didn't know it, so you can't. I can. Years ago, Steph and I were doing our thing, and she made a confession to me. No, she didn't. I don't think you did this on the air.
We did talk about it on the air.
But I don't think originally it was on the air.
No. It was in private.
Good for you for putting it on the air. Good for you. Steph thought it was curve your appetite, I think is what it was. Wasn't it, Kurt?
I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know.
And you're like, yeah, like go around. Like go around your appetite.
Like curve it back to being not hungry.
Yeah. So like here's hunger and here's you curving around your hunger. Right?
It makes sense.
You curve your appetite.
It makes so much sense though.
And I had to politely explain to her that it was curb your appetite.
Like you're kicking it to the curb.
Yeah, like pull over to the curb, stop driving your appetite.
Curve.
Or curve around the block. Curve, we got a roundabout, and then your appetite's in the middle of the roundabout. You're just curving around
Right
your
around
appetite.
it. Not touching it.
So as soon as you read that, that's the first thing I could think of.
Me
It's
too.
like, oh, Steph, you're not gonna make fun of this guy, are you? Because you totally did that.
That's why I picked it.
I'm so glad.
Because maybe I belong with him because he has the same confusions as me.
Cashier, Petco in Hanover. Wow. Can't keep you out of my mind. What did you do to me? I changed my number. That's it.
That's it?
That's
Wait,
it.
what?
Yeah, I got questions too.
I'm left wanting more.
I know. We're gonna do the Christopher Walken wow. Wow.
I could feel you doing that earlier.
Wow. Can't keep you out of my mind. What did you do to me? It's a good question. I changed my number.
What did she do to you?
I don't know. You changed your number.
This is so mysterious.
Very mysterious. It's one of those things. It's one of just gonna be those mysteries of the world.
I
It'll
guess so.
float away. We'll never understand.
It's a shame.
It's just so hard. Like I want to know, and I have no way to curve my curiosity.
Don't you hate that?
I do. An Indian man was stabbed to death by his own rooster after he attached a 3-inch knife to its leg for an illegal cockfight.
What? Puff, we can't laugh about this if he actually died.
What?
Wait, the guy died?
Yeah, he's dead.
The human?
Yeah, he's dead. It's too funny. I'm sorry. Number one, it's an illegal cockfight. So he's a bad dude.
Yeah, no, bad guy.
Okay.
Okay, so that makes it, we can laugh.
Imagine
Right.
if it was like a dog fighting ring and he put like little knives on the dog's paws.
Oh, that's disgusting.
But then the dog ended up killing him.
Then that's what he deserved.
Yeah, right? So it's the same thing, only with roosters.
Right, true.
Okay. This dude named, I'm going to screw his name up, Thangwala Satish. I think that's pretty close. Was stabbed in the groin last week when the bird he had just armed for the fight fluttered in panic. The blade severed an artery and he just started bleeding heavily. The man died on his way to a local hospital. The rooster survived.
So the rooster's good.
The rooster is more than good. He's probably free.
Okay.
Set him free.
Right, and hopefully this whole like ring they had going on is like figured out and dispersed now by police.
I don't know, but all I could think of is, okay, 3 inches is like what, like that? Okay, you are in a like cockfighting ring. You don't think they're gonna notice a 3-inch knife on this chicken?
Wait, so they're not allowed to put?
No.
Okay, hold on. Back this truck up. I don't understand what cockfighting is.
Okay. It's Two people who own chickens, and the chickens fight each other to the death, and they bet on them. It's like dog fighting, only with chickens.
Okay, that's disgusting.
Yeah,
but
it's
they
terrible.
don't normally arm them with weapons.
No.
Oh, okay.
They're not-
Okay, I didn't know if that was like part of it.
No, as far as I know, they don't. And maybe I'm wrong, and maybe it'll be like, Puff, obviously you don't understand. In 2021, cockfighting's a lot different than it used to be. We give the roosters knives. Sometimes we give them guns. I had a rooster drive a tank to a fight. But as far as I'm aware, no. Now I hear of stories of people like sharpening the claws,
Okay.
but not actually putting knife blades on.
Right.
And now understand that my knowledge of cockfighting is not huge, but I've seen a couple movies. I've seen like a documentary, like I passed by it.
Have you?
Yeah, I didn't watch
Interesting.
it,
Okay.
all the whole thing, but yeah, it's a thing. And
That's horrible.
this rooster got back at the guy who tried to give him the unfair advantage.
Well, then, yeah, he kind of got what he deserved, I guess.
Probably.
Can you really die from a groin stab?
Well, he severed an artery.
Oh, okay.
He's bleeding out.
Right, so that'll. I was just thinking, like, if stabbed in like the heart, it's like okay, but you would think that a leg wound you'd come back from it.
Well, yeah, there's arteries all over your body that bleed out if you don't get in the right attention quick enough.
Wow.
I know a lot about a bunch of things.
Apparently.
I know a little bit about cockfighting, a little bit about what arteries to sever to get people to die. You're sitting across from a pretty well-versed gentleman. Coming up next, I hope some of these are true, but I hope a lot of them aren't.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decreased my back pain and relieved my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph Podcast.
All right, so this is pregnancy website bounty.com, and we have the baby names that they predict that we'll see more of in the coming decade. So we're going to give you the girls' names first, and you let me know if you're about them, and then we'll do the boys' names, do the same thing, and then I'll weigh in too. Nellie, Nellie.
I think that's cute for a dog. It's on my
You know
list
what's
of dog
funny?
names.
You know what's funny is maybe we do that. Maybe we do boys' name, girls' name, dog name. Elodie, Elodie, Elodie.
No, it's a no for me.
Anastasia,
It's pretty. That's a pretty name.
Margot.
All you can think of is Christmas Vacation. I mean, it's a no from me, but it's funny.
I don't know, Margot. Aubrey.
Yes, love that name.
Ada, Ayda.
That's like an older name. I guess it's coming back.
Remy.
That's so cute for a dog. My boss at the with the Senators, his dog's name is Remy. I think it's so cute.
Also, a good name for a mouse that cooks.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm guessing. Elena, Alayna. Yeah.
I've always loved that name.
Aurelia, Aurelia.
It sounds pretty. I don't know how to say it though.
Winnie,
Dog.
Dorothy,
None of the above.
Kayla,
Yeah, I like the name Kayla.
Mauve,
Is it Mauve?
Maeve,
Because like mauve is like a color.
Maeve,
Maeve? No, because I don't even know how to say it.
Dottie,
No.
Liana,
That's a pretty name.
Addison,
I love that name.
Blossom,
No.
Adel-
Flower. Am I guessing objects?
Adeline,
Adeline, yes. Love it.
Avery,
Yes.
Nola,
Nola.
Nola.
That's kind of cool. That's different.
Boys' names: Chester,
Really?
Yeah.
Making a comeback, I guess.
Levi,
Yes.
Hudson,
That one's different.
Eddie,
No.
dog's name?
Dog.
Dog?
Yeah, dog.
Miles,
That's what we call Miley. So dog.
Rio. Don't name your kid Rio. Vincent, Otis. If you name your kid Otis, it's my favorite name. Even though it's not like my real favorite name, that's my favorite name to give to a kid that's not my kid.
Really?
Oh yeah. Not because I like the name, I just think it's a funny name.
It is funny.
If your name is Otis, you have to grow up to be like a simple fat guy.
You have to. No choice.
You can't be like, "Hi, I am your doctor, Otis Johnson." What?
That's another dog one.
Abel. It's dumb.
Cain and Abel. It's from the Bible.
I don't like it. Cody. What?
I don't like it.
I don't like it. Cody's Kobe. Excuse me.
That's cute. I like that.
Travis.
Yeah.
Robbie. Idris. Ooh, like Idris Elba.
Yeah.
Monty. Romeo. Don't name your kid Romeo.
Romeo's gonna make a comeback?
Yeah.
What?
Raphael. I'm all about that. Ninja Turtle. Barney. I'm all about that. Purple dinosaur. Osian. Ocean?
Sion.
It sounds like you're doing a commercial for a car company.
It does.
Check out the brand new Toyota Osian.
It does. It's a cool word.
Third row seating.
Cool word, maybe not for a human.
Dante makes the list.
That's an intense name.
Troy.
I like the name Troy.
Troy seems like a jerk. Like a jerk name.
You know, I could kind of see that, but I also think it's cute.
No, here's the thing. I don't trust going to that party with Troy. Like, I don't want to drink with him. It's not, I don't trust him.
Troy's a party guy.
Troy's just like, no, Troy, I'll get my own drink. Creepo. I don't know what you're doing to that thing.
Troy goes to the gym a lot and he likes to party.
He does.
That's it.
And he's like, he wears his visor like backwards and upside down.
Yes, that is Troy.
And he's like, I'm totally the beer pong champ, man. I don't even need a partner. Put anyone with me. Troy shoots buckets. Troy refers to himself in the third person. He's like, no, that's how Troy do. That's how Troy do. Buckets. Beer pong buckets. Don't even get me started on cornhole, but I take that more seriously. The visor gets turned around.
It's actually really accurate, I feel like.
Time to stump Steph. 20% of workers surveyed said they're worried that doing this might make them look lazy to their boss. This is where we're getting at. And you and I have talked about things like this. 20% of workers surveyed said that they're worried that doing this might make them look lazy to their boss.
So it's not something that, in reality,
No,
you
you should
about.
absolutely not think this at all.
Taking your vacation days.
Close. It's something you should do, but a lot of people don't because of the way that they're going to be perceived. Think of a day-to-day thing.
Taking a lunch break.
Yeah. How sad is that?
Oh my gosh, that is sad. It is crazy though. That thought goes through your mind. Like, should I just work through lunch?
62% of Americans say they do this every day after work. This is sad. 62% say they do this every day after work.
And it's sad.
And I
They
feel-
cry.
You know, you're on the right track.
Oh, they think about everything they did wrong that day.
No, it's
Regrets.
Nope, it's usually someone else has to be involved.
Oh, they complain to somebody.
Every day?
Wow.
Listen, if I'm dating you and you complain every day after work, I'm probably not dating you for that long.
No, it's so toxic and it like weighs on you
Yeah.
if you're around that all the time. I mean, sometimes you gotta vent.
Sure.
But
Sure.
that's a lot.
According to researchers, having one of these at work could increase your happiness as much as earning $100,000 a year more.
An office dog.
You're close.
Really?
Yeah, it's not an office dog. but
Having
you're
one
close.
of these at work?
Having one of these at work could increase your happiness as much as earning $100,000 a year more.
Free food in the break room.
Nope, you're closer with office dog.
Is it an animal?
No.
Is it edible?
No. Not at all.
Is it something that you can hold and touch?
Something you could touch, but I mean, probably shouldn't hold this.
Oh, a good-looking coworker.
No, but you're close.
Really? A best friend in the office. Aww.
A work BFF.
Yes.
I don't know, but listen, I love you to death, but I don't know if you're worth $100,000 more a year.
No, nobody makes you that happy. Let's be honest.
Unless they have $100,000 and they give it to you.
Exactly.
And then I will be their friend forever. All right, that is your Monday show. Everyone have a fantastic start to your week. We'll see you tomorrow. Late.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.